Hey guys, welcome back. It is Hatomo Burrito, and we just saved Deckard Cain. He's got a little quest marker over him, but before we do that, I think we're going to go talk to people. Oh, this is the Brawler guy. I'm not sure I talked about him. Oh, looks like we have the little area removed here.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road,
no.
but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
So dramatic.
Give up then.
Give up then.
For a better day.
Yes. Just like that. And we're gonna go say hi to our new townspeople over here.
Each of
So we
my
have
items is
over
very
here.
special to me, but I suppose I can sell you one or two things if I must.
So we just got our first yellow rare item there, which is pretty cool. And I think anything else we need? Nope. So let's try putting on some of those items.
Alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
That was nice of her. So this is Miriam. She's the mystic, and she helps you out along the way with enchanting your items. We'll talk more about enchanting later, but for right now we're just going to say hi.
Chelsea, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
The future is known by the gods.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time.
Yeah, so she's pretty great. I like how self-depreciating she is against everyone else around you. Or, well, against you specifically, because you're so self-serious. She's probably one of my favorite characters. She was put in the expansion game, and so they retroactively added her to everything else. So if she doesn't interact with the other characters, that's pretty much why.
What troubles you?
It's my wife. She's very ill.
Oh no.
I pray for her health.
And we'll go talk to the jeweler as well. His name is Covetous Shin, and he's also kind of a fun character.
Ah, very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
The gods smile upon those who do their work well.
The gods? Which gods?
I am a monk of Ivgorod. My gods are the 1001.
You have 1001 gods? My goodness, that must get complicated. In Xiangside, we have only 59. And you can't cross the street without praising one god and begging forgiveness from another.
So, I still can't see the world map, but I can show you on the world map where Covetous Shin seems to be from. It's from the special, Asian-y area of the map, basically, so...
You are very brave to venture outside the town gates. I hear there are all sorts of dangerous things crawling around out there.
The risen dead are an abomination to the gods. I must lay them to rest.
Oh, that's terrible. I only meant the rats and snakes.
Yeah, so he's a total coward, and that's sort of his character type.
I do like this Deckard Cain fellow.
Deckard Cain
it's rare
fellow.
that I can find someone I have so much in common with.
You seem quite different.
We both had rather interesting experiences with the Zakharum priestesses
Oh.
in our youth.
So he's a total, lecherous, kind of bounty hunter type character, I guess.
Old Rumford has us down to half rations.
Ouch.
How are we supposed to fight
Half rations.
this stuff?
Dire Straits in New Tristram. So we're gonna go check out the Slaughtered Calf book one more time. More history. Oh, I guess we can't read that one again. But Leia should have a new journal entry for us. Yes.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
And this is Kane's house. I'm not sure we were in here yet. Let's go check the book.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral.
Kind of a big house
This
for
is
to
where
own in New Tristram.
Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
And I think one other thing we're going to do real quick is we're going to salvage all the items here. The blue items are going to give us blue material, and the gray ones are going to give us gray. And we have one yellow material right now, too. So this will do So do the all of it very quickly. So you just go click, enter, and yeah. Looks like I have to sell these because I think I started with them or something. But yeah, we'll go sell them real quick, and then we'll get on our way to the next quest.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Yeah, you're a pretty cool guy.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was
That was like
driven
20 years
mad
ago,
by
though, in the Diablo
Diablo's
timeline.
Evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Nonetheless, the Skeleton King bars my path to the fallen star.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Alright, new area. Oh, you talked to him
Leia,
about something.
You should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakarum tomes warn of a falling star.
Warn of a falling star.
The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies. The prophecy of the end days says that at the end of
the
all
Lord of
things,
Lies.
the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
That's another
Yes, you've been
Diablo
telling
evil
me about the
character. We're gonna
texts
meet him
since
later.
I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
She's kind of a weird, like, wowification character, I think. She's sort of like the player's stand-in for the actual things she thinks about, and you're not being the badass. It's kind of a weird situation with her, I think.
I am the last of the Herodric.
Herodrians are really
I
powerful
couldn't
creatures,
always
or,
claim
well,
this.
people in this
fact,
world.
If I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You cannot believe this.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leia and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
So a lot of this early stuff is just reiterating
draw great
what we've
strength
already
from
known,
your
but
love for
I think
Leia.
it's good that they put it in.
I
You can
do
run
not
through this
know
game
what my
very
life
quickly
would have been
and
like
not see any
had
of
I
it.
not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leia, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
It's a weird spot to be in, because we know all this stuff happened, but so for them to pretend like Leia is super skeptic, I'm not sure it totally works for the story.
Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Kane.
Jared Kane. I don't know about Jared. I don't know who Jared Kane is, actually.
Interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Oh, you know, I forgot to do something. I forgot to try out our new Breath of Heaven ability. So let's try that out real quick. A blast of divine energy heals you for an ally within 12 yards. Okay, so this is a healing spell. Heal amount is 30%. Okay, well, the blind is not so useful. Okay, that's what it looks like. Pretty long cooldown. 15 seconds is not forever in this game, but it's still long. It's a semi-ish long time. The longest cooldowns are maybe like 90 seconds or 30 seconds, somewhere in the like the minute range.
Diablo caused Leoric's madness.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
What did Leoric do after he became the Skeleton King?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
So we just learned basically a cool little lore bit, which is that Aiden was the main character out of Diablo 1. He's not given a name in Diablo 1, but now he has like an official real name and has an interesting part to play in the whole story altogether. I think that's a really cool tie-in with the rest of the series. So this is Mr. Rumford again, poor little captain. Let's see how he's doing, and I think that'll wrap it up for this episode after that.
When Leah told us the dead were pouring out of the cathedral, we quickly went to put an end to it. At first, it seemed we were succeeding, but they just kept coming. We were overcome. Captain Dalton and the men fought valiantly. They protected me. I am no soldier. I was a farmer. I should not have been out there with them. I do not know how I made it back here. None of the others did. Now, somehow, I'm supposed to
Wait, I think we already
lead the
listened to
militia.
this one. But I think we didn't hear about these guys.
I volunteered to help because it seemed the right thing to do. But I'm no leader of men.
Did we hear this one too?
You have
Maybe.
been called. You must answer.
That's a simple thing for you to say.
Yeah, we did hear this one. Have you heard this one,
These
though?
dark events tax us. I worry for Hadrig, our blacksmith, most of all. His wife has been injured, and he is tasked with seeing to those who may turn. His family has suffered under this curse before. His grandfather, the Chancellor to King Leoric, was killed when the
really?
evil
I didn't
first
know
spread
that.
over Tristram 20 years ago.
So the Chancellor was good, but it was the cleric or the advisor who was real bad. Leodris, I think was his name, or Lazarus, maybe. It might be Lazarus. Basically, there's a betrayer among King Leoric's ranks who really is what the main issue was there.
Some type of hero, here to
Oh
save
man,
us.
yeah, here to save us all. So, yeah, he's real upset with me. So I think after this, yeah, we're gonna call it an episode here. This was a lore episode, and in the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and help out Hadrig over here.